And that's when Gwyneth Paltrow said, "What do you mean you won't take my epic rocks for all your money?"
I'm glad you did the Gwyneth Paltrow one. I could tell what you wanted to say, but you also did not want to say it. You were very much trying to stop yourself from saying it. Can we say it?
Gwyneth
'Cause
Paltrow
we're-
made a candle that smells like her vagina. There you go. It's done.
Okay.
Who?
Mhm.
I
It's
want
old
to know
news.
who.
It's old news.
Who made
It's
Gwyneth
your mouth.
Paltrow's vagina smell so delicious?
Who?
Please.
Who?
Please.
Who?
Please.
Ben.
Lauren,
Yo, what's
I
up?
need to know
Yeah.
who, Lauren.
Okay.
I don't think you understand.
Guys,
Who?
he's gonna say it. Guys, he's gonna say it.
Who?
Take your
Like,
time.
Yeah,
Take
I
your
mean,
time.
like,
Only
No, I
this
think
one
he's
has
just talking about the World Health
to-
Organization.
Oh
this is
gosh.
this is a process that
Well,
has
Donald
to be.
Trump did withdraw from them, so
Yeah, that's
thank
crazy,
you.
huh?
Wow.
He withdrawed from nicotine.
Yeah.
Nicotine.
He says he doesn't
Nicotine.
drink.
He's
I'll
having
leave him.
nicotine withdrawals right now.
Doesn't he have his own alcohol brand?
Does he?
Yeah, it's called nicotine.
He has his own barbecue sauce brand.
That's crazy. What is it? Is it like
Great
gold?
brand.
Is it like barbecue sauce, but they put like gold dye in it, food dye in it, and just
No, it's
yellow
gold
dye?
shavings, like straight up gold
Are you
shavings.
for real?
You can buy it off of
Gwyneth Paltrow's site.
I was gonna say the dark web, but yes, that was
It
better.
has healing properties apparently. If you put the
It
barbecue
cures
sauce
cancer.
between your eyes and your nose, like right in that spot between them,
It's like
you
rubber,
die
it's a rubber
slower.
acne ointment,
Time
you
passes
know?
slower for you, and your eyes start watering because the tears are all the bad negative energy leaving your body. So
You basically get rebirthed,
basically,
but backwards.
So you
Oh.
die?
unbirthed. Yeah.
Elias, what were you gonna say?
For legal reasons, I cannot finish the sentence.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
His lawyers are, you know. Ever since
His
Elias
lawyer
hit
stepped
that,
into the room.
ever since Elias hit that 1 million subscriber
Of course.
Ever since
milestone,
Goop sent him that cease and desist, he's never been the same.
he's never been the same.
Ever
Always
since
checking his
I
back.
tried to assassinate that one person,
Who was that one person?
I cannot say for legal
Gwyneth
reasons.
Gwyneth Paltrow's illegal team.
I don't even know who Gwyneth Paltrow is.
She
was
Pot-
Iron Man's wife.
Iron Man's wife.
Yeah, Pepper Potts.
Really?
Yeah.
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 that's
And she
crazy.
also dies in Contagion. And then I think Matt Damon's just like
Spoiler
holding her as she
Spoiler
dies.
She got-
That's literally
she
like
was
the first thing
cheating.
that happened.
She was cheating. She was cheating.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Yeah, she did.
I
She
didn't
did
know-
cheat.
She did cheat that little, and he.
Also, didn't she wear a fat suit and like Mark Ruffalo was in the movie with her one time?
What movie are you
What?
talking about now?
I know that's
Still
real.
talking
I'm
about
I'm
Avengers?
being completely genuine. That's
In
that's a real
Contagion?
movie. No, yeah, she does wear a fat
fat
suit
suit?
in Contagion, but not that.
That fat suit is called a coffin. She dies.
Dang.
Why does Gwyneth Paltrow look like a watered down Taylor Swift? Like it looks like Taylor Swift if she locks all the oxygen in her body.
No.
I think
Guys,
Taylor
Yeah,
Swift
let's take it
is,
easy on Gwyneth Paltrow, guys. We don't want to get
National
freaking
treasure.
banned.
The movie I was talking about was called Shallow Hal.
Oh
Never
yeah,
ever
Shallow
heard of
Hal
Yeah.
With a, it's not
It's not Mark Ruffalo. It's freaking
Jack Black.
it's Kung Fu Panda.
It's
Jack and Chan.
Yeah, it's Jack Black, dude.
It's crazy that they got the Furious Five in that movie.
Yeah, that's crazy. When Shifu came out at the end, though, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to spoil it, but when Shifu came out at the end, I was very surprised. I didn't.
Dude, when
I thought it
Oogway
was a
talks to
bold
There
Gwyneth
choice.
are
Paltrow, that
no-
was
Was it Fancy who thought
Mistakes.
that Shifu was a raccoon?
Are you
Isn't he a
serious?
red panda?
He's a red
Mhm.
panda. You thought he was a raccoon.
Well, I thought it was a raccoon when I was little, and I didn't know what a red
A
panda
red-
was.
Friggin' panda. It's a red panda.
Dude, then why is he so angry at the white panda? Racism? Hmm.
It's black and white.
Black and white panda, dude. Can't be racist.
Panda. I
There's
got
no
bras
race.
in Atlanta.
Skibbity-bop-bop.
Can't be racist if you're
Epic.
panda.
Dude,
'Cause you
can
can't
Poe
speak.
be a racist?
Poe? Sure.
Can Poe
yeah.
say the N-word?
Please.
That's
Sure,
just his
everyone has the
term,
capacity to
right?
be
This
racist.
this conversation is devolving.
It's devolving into madness. All right, guys. We heard you.
Do you
And
think
even though it was like one of the
Utopia
videos that had
and
the least amount of
Overpander are
views,
the same universe?
Elias, your glorious leader speaking.
We heard you.
We heard you.
Your
Even
glorious leader.
Did somebody request?
Literally
This?
no one.
literally no one
No
requested
one did.
this,
No one
but
So
we're
I
doing
just-
it because we left you guys.
We heard
hanging.
you guys.
We heard
You
you guys,
guys
and we
like-
decided to ignore your request to please stop the
Our
podcast.
2
Please stop recording
subscribers.
yourself. Please just end the channel. We're gonna ignore those requests. And
We won't stop till we're famous.
yeah, we're gonna keep
Yeah.
going with this, and we're gonna finish the Minecraft mystery we started a couple episodes ago.
I like how the initial Minecraft podcast episode that we had is literally the least viewed thing on our channel.
Yeah,
No.
that's because people are dumb.
We
Okay.
gotta start from somewhere.
Yeah, dude.
Excellent.
That's rock bottom.
When are we getting
There's only
voiceover
one way
Pete
to
on the
go,
realm?
and that's up.
When voiceover Pete gets on the realm, dude, we're gonna blow.
When
up.
are we getting Jack Black to guest star
Yeah.
in our podcast?
When are we
Dude, what if
getting
we get
Jablinski
PewDiePie?
to play
What if we get-
Minecraft
What if we
with
get on
us?
the PewDiePie subreddit and ask PewDiePie to be on our podcast, and then he'll be on
We'll
our
be on
podcast?
the way bottom, way bottom.
He's a busy
We get
man.
downvoted so hard if we did that.
Dude, I want to do it anyway. What's the risk? Literally, what is the risk?
People
Nothing.
hate us and come to our channel just to mock us.
That's the
That's
point. We
still-
need
that-
haters.
Yeah, we need.
We
I guess that's
haters.
traffic,
true.
foot traffic.
That's how you know you made it.
There's no such thing as bad promotion, Lauren.
That's true.
Exactly.
I mean, what if like you kill someone on live camera?
That is kind
I mean, Charles Manson is pretty famous. So like a bunch of serial killers are
Ted
famous. What are
Bundy
you
is
talking about?
like. Freaking,
Oh, Ted
people think
Bundy.
he's
Ted
alive.
Bundy is freaking I don't, it starts with a V, but he's
Stop.
like idolized in freaking Tumblr.
Yeah.
Starts with a V.
Yeah.
Very, very
Vitalized.
handsome.
Oh, Ted.
Santi,
What?
Oh, Ted, what I would do.
don't do this to me.
What I would do to be in Omega House.
No, please stop. Was he the one that
Elias,
pretended
no.
to be disabled and then like got the girls in her van, or was that another
I
one?
don't think so. People don't need to pretend.
He was. I think I think he's the one that just pretended to like have a broken arm and like
Let's
ask her.
let's
okay.
talk about Minecraft mysteries. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about real. Should we start a real crime podcast? What are they called?
Unsolved
crime.
mysteries.
A true crime podcast. I feel like that would give us a lot of money. Yeah.
I
What if we
mean,
com-
a lot of.
A lot of-
What if we
Uh,
commit the crime and then do the thing?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
was that-
and then at the end we reveal that it's
Ooh.
us. That would give us so much money, dude. I mean,
Dang, then
fun
we get
experience.
arrested.
We shouldn't have said that now because now they
Guys,
know
make
what we're
sure
gonna
to
do.
check
For
the
legal
local
reasons-
news
for
station
legal
tonight,
reasons,
something might
that
happen.
For legal
Okay,
reasons.
guys, I got this. I got this.
For
We're not
legal
gonna do that
reasons-
podcast, just so you guys
For
know.
legal reasons. For
Got it.
legal
Wink,
reasons, this
wink,
is all a
wink,
joke.
wink, wink.
For legal reasons, this is
It's
not.
all a
This is all a joke.
For legal reasons, this is not a joke.
For legal reasons, the part about us,
Something
the
bad
part about
may
it being a
happen.
joke is not a joke. Okay? That part is not a joke. But the thing.
And
with
for legal
is a
reasons,
joke.
that thing Santi just said was a joke.
No, it wasn't. No.
Well,
not
you have to
getting-
say
I'm
it
not
for
getting
legal
arrested.
Okay,
reasons.
for
not getting
legal
arrested
reasons, the
because-
thing Ben just said is a joke.
For legal reasons, Santi's a joke.
You're funny, dude. Do you think you can get
Minecraft
it?
mysteries. Minecraft
mysteries?
mysteries.
Minecraft. We heard you guys, and we're gonna do the
No
complete
one-
opposite of what
no
you
one's
said.
no one's listening.
Guys, yeah, they heard we're gonna do. The
No one
Minecraft
can
mysteries,
hear our
you know,
screams.
and everyone's leaving.
Please.
I think it
Please,
was-
Santi's
you know
kept
what?
us in the
You know
basement
what?
feeding us on breadcrumbs.
Please, Santa.
I think it was
Santa,
the minion thumbnail. I think it was the minion thumbnail that drove people away. I
yeah.
think
You
Minion
don't
thumbnail.
say.
I think,
I
yeah, I think it might have.
I wouldn't click on a video with a minion thumbnail, dude.
Absolutely not.
Especially a Minecraft minion. Well, whose idea was that?
Me.
Santi, the next thumbnail should be like some form of like lewd 18 plus minions.
No, dude.
Just censored.
It should be the. It should be
Just
the
like yellow.
No, dude.
Just the sentence.
It's the mosaic.
Minecraft
censorship.
mystery.
Okay.
Minecraft mysteries.
Dude, we need to build minions now in the
You're
realm.
so good at
I
dodging this
refuse.
topic.
Oh yeah, dude. Building.
We-
We can build them in the
we
Funland.
need to-
Okay, guys.
I refuse.
Yes.
I refuse
Ben
to
is
be a
gonna
minion.
continue
I
the
will
mystery where we
blow it up.
left off. Remember last time we were talking about how there were signs everywhere telling.
Yeah,
that it was
not him
Ben.
arc. So we're fully in the not him arc.
We're not.
Right?
We're in the not him arc right now.
We're in the not him arc. And so I think we explained everything leading up to the icebergs. Okay, so one day I go out of my house. It's a beautiful day. Midget was still alive then, and I see there's a little iceberg, and then I go over to the iceberg, and there's a chest with a rose, and it says 1. And then from that, I think we're gonna reveal the person who did it in this episode, but for the person who did do this. For the person who did do this, I have to commend them because that was really smart. The way that, like, once I got to the first iceberg, the second one was within view, but I couldn't see it initially, which I thought was sick.
I think
So I go
yeah,
over.
that's good.
Yeah, I go over to the other iceberg, and then there was like a button
Insightful
that was
things,
enchanted, and I don't know why we didn't just narrow it down there because there's only one person who can enchant things that are not like. Sorry,
What do
I'm
you mean?
ruining it. And then the second one, well, like you can't enchant a button, dingus.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, what
I
are
have
you
no
talking
idea.
about? It wasn't enchanted. It had writing on it.
It was enchanted.
It had Fortune 3 on it, you wampus.
Why would someone do that?
I wonder. Okay, and then there were coordinates.
Continue.
So we were running, and then the freaking server reset, so we had to start running again.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, because we were
And I was
learning
trying to get ahead of them because I didn't trust none of them.
Yeah. He wouldn't let us see the coordinates.
I would
But
not.
Santi
but
got
once
the
the
book the
reset
second
though,
time,
once
yeah.
the reset, we have an Elytra, and Ben doesn't, so we went right for the number because I don't know why he wouldn't trust us, but we got it and we
'Cause I
got the
think we did
coordinates
it.
and we went ahead because he was a jerkus and he didn't wait for us. Once he got the coordinates, he just assumed, and he would just run, dude. He was so fast.
Yeah, I would try my best.
Ben
to
is so
Godspeed.
fast.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.
And then Ben kept trying to
Um,
freaking like rush in front of everyone and do the thing before everyone else for some reason. Because he was so convinced it was me that he just wanted to prove it instead of.
I was so convinced that it was you.
Anyway,
Because I was getting so annoyed of your freaking hindsight stuff. I thought you would immediately do a mystery just to prove me wrong. And when we got to the thing that the coordinates were pointing to, I definitely thought it was. My theory was that it was a corroboration between you and Lauren because, like, you guys would be surprised what one person can do in a single day, especially when like the. Can I reveal what it is, or do one of you want to do it?
Okay, so let me narrate from the perspective of me and Elias.
Yeah.
We were the first ones to arrive.
That was awesome.
So the coordinates were like 1,000 blocks away, which is a pretty long journey. Even with an Elytra, we were flying, and we were getting like lost. We were going the wrong direction, and then going the right one, and then going again, and then like we would pass the coordinates, and we had to go back. And then eventually, I was like, "Is this gonna be really hard to like find?" Because all that it said was the button had a name on it, and it said that we should place it on a gold block. So I was like, I was expecting there would be like a gold block like directly in the coordinates, and oh boy, was I wrong! It was a giant freaking skyscraper, and it was so cool to look at. It was like blue and gray, and it was so giant, dude. Did anyone take a screenshot of it?
Imagine.
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, we tried to get everyone on the server to see it.
Yeah, so we
Did we not get everyone?
I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
Except Alyssa. No,
No,
Alyssa,
Alyssa was
Alyssa
on.
was
too,
there.
actually.
Everyone was there.
Alyssa was there. Everyone was there.
Alyssa was there. Everyone was there.
Alyssa
Stop
was there.
copying what I said,
Everyone
you
was
won't.
there.
So is there. Everyone is there.
You guys suck.
Sorry, Ben.
Anyway, we went and we got everyone here, but Ben again kept trying to take the button and freaking rush in front of everyone and just go without waiting for anyone. And anyway, finally after everyone got there, there were chests in the front telling us to empty out our inventories, so we did. And then Ben kept freaking rushing in front of everyone, and then finally we all caught up to him, and there was like a challenge where we had to fight each other, but then we agreed not to do that because that would be dumb, and we wanted to discover the secret together.
Everything after that was pretty good.
Everything after that, honestly, maybe if we did the first challenge properly, that would have been fun, but we didn't even
Maybe.
Yeah,
The
that was
fish- the
my
fish
fault.
one-
Because I really didn't want to do it.
Well, it's
Yeah,
fine.
I didn't
It's not a
want to
big
do it
deal.
either because I thought that was like kind of unpog. The fish room. Elias found the like first thing after like 15 minutes because everyone was just like so
Was that the next
confused.
challenge?
Yeah,
that's the
it
main
Yeah.
one.
It went
Okay.
immediately into the fish market.
So it went from like a parkour that you had to shoot people off with bows, so it was like a PvP. Whoever got to the front first would win. By the way, the thing they won is absolutely nothing. There was
It
nothing
was
to win.
cake. It was cake. You won cake.
Oh yeah, but I mean, yeah, you're right. Anyway, whoever got to the top, whatever, we decided just to do it together, and it was pretty easy since no one was shooting arrows at each other. Then we went to the next
Did
challenge,
punch
and
Ben
it was
off.
like
I
an
did punch Ben
aquarium,
off.
blah blah blah.
You did punch me off.
Aquarium.
And we had to find 3 keys, and we were just like swimming everywhere. We could not find it, and then Elias was like, "What if we just dig the sand?" And we dug the sand, and Elias found like the first 2, and then the third one was found, and we put all the keys together, and then we went to the next challenge. And it was really cool. This one was my favorite one by far, and it was Lauren and Ben got trapped.
Was
in
that
a
the maze?
separate room.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
that was
Lauren
the
and me got
maze?
trapped. No. It was you and me got trapped the first thing.
I think I
But-
was there too.
No,
was
no,
I?
no, no. It was
No,
just
I
me and
wasn't.
Lauren. It was just me and Lauren.
Lauren and Ben got trapped in a little room that as soon as someone entered it, it would close behind them.
I remember
Mhm.
getting explained to later that there was only one person that was supposed to be locked in, but somehow I finessed my way in and then got stuck.
I mean, it's fine. It still worked. The puzzle still worked.
Yeah.
And
was
basically,
just funny
they
to
had
me.
buttons that would move a block, and the other people went onto a bigger room, and they saw a yellow block that they had to move to a certain area, and they would give instructions to the people that were trapped in the room to press the buttons to move the block into the area, and it was really freaking cool. I thought it was really epic.
That was probably the highlight of the whole thing, to be honest.
Yeah,
that was
I
really
thought
good.
that was so cool. And then the next puzzle was a maze that you could fall down to and hit traps.
It's
And then
a
Elias
labyrinth.
found a trap.
I like the maze.
Elias found a trap, and then he was like, "Hey,
That
Santi,
maze
come
was
over
also
here."
sick.
But I already knew there was a trap there as well.
The
Anyway.
maze was pretty sick too.
And then at the
Mhm.
end, there was a
Wither skull. And I was so convinced that it was Santi that I made everyone, because the thing is, the first mystery, it was solved. So Santi caught me in a corner with the achievement thing. So I was like, I'm going to do the exact same thing to him, and it failed. And then it was revealed that Santi did not do it. So that was
person
my
that-
bad.
The person that did it.
Did
Did it.
Did it. Who did
The
it?
person that did do it was drumroll, please. Elias.
It was I. It was all elaborate.
Which,
it was beautiful.
which made the
and
most sense because he had
magical.
the ability to go into creative and also enchant the button.
No, I still think that it was a logical solution that you and Lauren could have done it, because like you'd be surprised what like 1 or 2 people can do with like a small amount of time and a lot of blocks and like being very far out.
That's so many.
That would be
blocks,
so
too.
many blocks to travel every day.
And
though.
redstone, yeah.
You guys could have
Oh,
brought
that
shoulder
is
boxes
true.
and could have mined like right under it and just get silk touch pickaxes.
Oh my
Boom.
gosh, that still would have been very difficult.
That would have been so hard. So hard.
It would have, but I still think it could have been.
Elias, the way he did it was he created it all in a creative world, in a separate world, and then he spawned it in. And that's,
Yeah, but
and that's the
structure
shovel
blocks-
tragedy. That leads us to the shovel tragedy of 09. Where
What?
he-
Wait, he's
Oh
talking
my
about
God.
wait. Elias was trying to say something.
Like I had to. You can only get a certain amount of blocks with the structure blocks, so I had to like copy sections from it, and then try to put it like puzzle piece it in the realm world. It was really difficult, but you can't use structure blocks on the realms, so I had to do it. So the realms was basically broken. Like the realms were shut down and everything while I was trying to load the structure in. And it was like, oh my god, guys, the realm's broken. What are we gonna do? It was
Wait,
just me.
that's why it was
What?
always shut down.
Yes.
Oh my
And I was
god.
trying to load it for like 3 days, but it didn't work because it was so big.
So funny.
Oh well, if you would have waited for the Nether update, the structure blocks got larger, so they can have a bigger.
Really?
area. Yeah, because of the bastions. They can now be like super big. Yeah.
Okay, great shovel tragedy of 09.
Great
What
shovel-
shovel tragedy?
the one that you made that lagged out the whole server.
Oh yeah.
Were you trying to experiment with that with the teleportation thing or the commands or what?
Yes.
I think we talked about it already.
I
though.
didn't
don't
think it
believe
was.
that. I think that
I
you
didn't
just
think.
were trying to just
No,
switch
it.
it up.
I tested it and it only filled my inventory up, and it didn't like the other blocks weren't there or anything. But when I did it, it just spawned all of them.
There's a
And it-
famous screenshot somewhere in this Discord server of like a million shovels in one place.
Lauren
That
has
should be
it.
the thumbnail. Yeah, that should be
Yeah,
the
you should.
thumbnail.
Oh, yeah.
I'll find it. and
Lauren,
post
you,
it.
yeah. Right.
Oh,
It's so
fuck.
far.
You want me to
I
find
got
it?
it. Yeah, I
Okay.
got it. I got it.
fancy hand sanitizer.
Oh.
I'm.
Fancy.
Don't eat it, please. Don't eat it.
I ate
Elias.
it
I'm
yesterday.
going through all the
I'm going
I'm
to
going
do
through
it
all the
again.
images of us that we were sending a couple nights ago.
Like it actually burns. It's
No,
Yeah, don't do
really,
it.
really. Wow.
This is the whole
didn't think
vitamins
that
thing.
it would
all
burn
over
that
again.
much.
Wait, did we
But it
talk about the
burned.
trial or no?
Yeah, we did.
We
Okay.
did?
Yeah, we talked about the
Is that the
trial.
last thing to talk about as far as mysteries go?
Oh gosh.
Not really.
That was
No,
a
The
there's-
mysteries.
whatsoever.
Okay, the mysteries are still going. Ben tried a mystery, but then I kind of ruined it by being mad at him because I didn't like it.
Oh, yeah, that would've been
Ben,
the thing.
Ben, we're all stupid. Okay, you have to
Yeah,
like.
you can't do like elaborate clues like that. That like you gotta make it obvious, because we're
Yeah.
dumb. Honestly though, I really like the fire and the flames part. So just so you guys know. Wait, you're still doing a mystery right now. Although you don't want to admit it's you, it's
What do you
very
mean?
clearly you. It's very clear.
Oh, will you stop accusing me of that already? I told you so many times it isn't me.
Okay, so basically.
It is not. Where's your proof?
I
Where's
thought
your
it was.
proof?
I
Show
thought
it,
the mechanic.
Show it. Show the proof. Show the proof.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
I want to just narrate this mystery.
Ben,
Mystery.
I saw you in our basement that one time.
That was the not him.
When?
arc. Then
When did you see that?
for some reason the P sign or whatever that later turned into the not him
the
sign.
bee house.
The P block got like turned into the freaking nether. Like part of it looked like it was corrupting into the nether. And a chest
So,
spawned
the
in
P house.
in me and Lauren's house, and it said through the fire and the flames. And it was it took us forever to actually, cause no, it was like at first it was a different thing, and then you changed to through the fire and the flames, and I
didn't change it.
whoever mystery person changes to through the fire and the flames, and I didn't know what it was, but then I realized that they had also made like a little nether terrarium in our house. So I went behind the lava, and there was a chest with a book in it, and it was like a demented diary
got it.
entry, and it was really cool. But I knew it was Ben then because it has his writing style all over it. I don't think anyone writes like he does when it comes to deranged people. And because he basically
What is that supposed to mean? Hold on.
because you
What?
basically speak like a deranged person most of the times when you're making your little jokes.
Man, my freaking hero is calling me bipolar. What is this?
I never called you
Aw.
bipolar, and thank you for calling me here. That's really
That was a
cool.
reference to something, you fiend. That was a reference to the
Yeah,
freaking
I'm not
SMP thing with
calling you.
Ant Venom and Swat.
Oh
whatever.
wow, dude!
Keep
What are
going.
you talking about? Minecraft? What a noob. Anyway, when we were playing Minecraft,
That's
um,
literally all.
I'm going
happened
to inhale.
So and then the sign changed to chapter 2 is ready. I mean, entry 2 is ready. Go look for it in the place that's corrupting. That meant the P house because it's corrupting into the nether. And we went there, and there was this cool book, and it had like symbols on it. And me and Lauren, like, okay, so it would be like words, and then certain letters of the words would be replaced with a symbol. And in front of the chest was a sign that had symbols on it. So it was pretty obvious that it was like you find the what each symbol represents as a letter in the English alphabet, and then you put it all together. But the thing that caught us, that made us freaking poopy, was that we thought it would be the next clue, but it just turns out it just spelled out entry 2. But one of the symbols was like two of the symbols made a T together, but we kept trying to find the symbols individually, and we could not find them. So after Ben mysteriously left the realm, a book appeared in front of our house explaining that they.
What do you mean mysteriously left? I went to bed, you muffin head.
Anyway,
Stop accusing me of things you don't know.
That is yet
You
to
don't
be
know
proven.
poetry.
and then
I'm getting sick and tired of your antics. You know what? I'm leaving now.
Anyway,
It's bad.
whoever
Bro,
wrote
who
this,
joined? Who joined
whoever
the
wrote
Discord?
this.
I left and joined back.
By the way,
Who-
just so you guys know, the letter, the message spelled out entry too. But I thought it spelled out like Ender, so I kept saying to Ben, "Is it Ender? Is it Ender?" Lauren was there with me; she knows this. I was saying, "Is it Ender? Is it Ender?"
And Steven.
And then he was the only one that I told this to, he and Lauren, and then Elias joined, and I didn't mention the Ender thing again. And then the book explaining what the puzzle was specifically mentioned there was no Ender in quotation marks; it was just entry. So
I
how do you explain
I
that,
don't know
Ben?
to tell you anything.
How do you explain that?
I don't know to tell you anything.
Terrible translation.
hmm
Well, it's because I thought it had an
Maybe
extra
somebody
letter,
was
but apparently
listening in.
two of the
Frieden?
symbols make a single word letter, so that's why I couldn't.
Sandy, I think at some point you need to accept that some of these clues just like fall on you and your interpretation
I
of
just
them.
want to know. I'm just here to try to figure out.
Yeah.
Like, hold on. Like, who made my foot skin so delicious?
Oh my god!
Like, that shouldn't be that.
Can you say
good.
that?
Why
I
is there
thought you
Garrett
could
Bobby
say that.
Ferguson?
I thought for legal reasons you weren't allowed to say that.
For legal reasons, I don't give a
Yeah.
frick.
That's fingerboard.
Guys, he said frick.
I legally cannot say other words.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I
Elias,
can't find the shovels.
I am scrolling up right now, and there's so many of this image.
Hold on. My computer's turned off.
There's
Oh,
literally
I found the
so much
shovels.
of this image.
Lauren found the
Position
shovel.
Are you
Nicola.
serious? I've been scrolling up for years.
Can we try to figure, like, we have bad mysteries, we have my mystery, but, like, the biggest mystery of all is trying to figure out who made our foot skin so delicious.
No.
Can we talk about
There
the
was also
religion? Can we talk about the
there was also-
religion? There's also a big mystery that nobody ever has talked about in a long time, and that's the mystery of the church that has popped up.
It's just the door.
Yeah, but the mystery of the church. You guys
Wait,
keep
we
talking
don't
about
know the
church
secret.
purpose.
We don't know
Oh,
the secret.
no, it's just you two. Just you two don't know the secret
We
of the
don't
church.
know
Yeah.
the secret.
Lauren and Stacey are literally the only ones that don't know. I think me and Alyssa both found out on accident.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Elias, you shouldn't have told me because I completely did not recognize that I had found it.
You dug down. I can't explain it with further detail.
So we have
But,
to
like,
dig.
Oh, we have to dig, Lauren. He's probably moved
Okay,
by now.
Stacey. Yeah, I think
Oh.
he has. I think he showed me.
And if he hasn't, then he has after I just said that he's probably moved it by now because he realizes this is a good idea.
Well, I mean, we don't have access to the realm. We haven't had access to the realm for a
all I'm
while.
saying,
Lauren, I can like try to locate every chest around.
Mm-hmm.
there's no chest.
Santi, don't abuse your god powers.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
There is.
By
no
the way,
means.
so the transition of power so far has been kind of successful. I just need to actually set up the realm itself. But right now, I went in just to make sure it worked, and it looks like it like reset to we're all still in the end. So
How
in the
far is
end.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, I
remember-
think that's when I was making the infinite highway.
Life
Yeah.
is a highway.
I think you made it. I think you did make the highway though. So just be careful.
Let's
because
go.
You're probably in the highway right now. So whenever you spawn,
Oh no!
don't look up at the Endermen that are probably gonna try to kill you if you look at them. So
I do
Okay,
need to
for
finish
context,
this.
we were in the end. I think on the last day that we had the realm, and I was
just
just
so
like,
you guys
making-
know, just so you
making-
guys know at home that don't know what the end is. The end is
Just
this
like,
freaking.
so you guys don't know, like, I still don't know who made my foot skin so delicious. Like,
God. Anyway, the end is this dimension in Minecraft. You fight a dragon. It's like the final boss.
people know what the end is.
Not everyone. Anyway,
People-
the big
if
thing
they
about it
don't
is that
get-
there's a giant
get it,
void
yeah.
of nothingness under like these floating islands that you have to traverse through to find the elytra, which is the flying wings. And Ben was convinced that, I mean, technically he's right, that no matter which direction you go to, there should
Infinite bridge.
always be an island spawning in a certain direction. But Ben just picked like the wrong direction because he's been building for like so long, just a little bridge, and there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing. There's just a void.
Yeah,
underneath his feet.
it gets to a point where you can't even see the island that you've built on, and just everything around you is the void, and it's just a highway.
Yeah, it's so scary. Cause okay, so Ben
It's
was
honestly
like,
terrifying.
Ben was
At
like,
this point,
because I have an
life
elytra,
is
so
a
I can just
highway.
fly. And Ben told me, okay, just go over there and tell me if you see anything, because I'm building this highway. And he
Sandy
started
almost
building,
died.
and I went over there, and I went so far that I couldn't see Ben. I couldn't see anything. It was literally just black all around me. I couldn't tell whether I was facing up or down or anything.
It's not black. It's not black. It honestly would be better if it was black. It's like a weird purple, like pixely type thing.
No, dude, it was like everything looked the same. I couldn't tell where I was facing up or
Yeah.
down. The good thing is I had my coordinates on.
Coordinates.
Quarter of nuts.
These coordinates.
So I could tell which direction.
I'm never
I was
gonna
facing by
not
looking
call
at
it
them.
coordinates now.
So I could tell which direction I was facing. So I went back, and then I finally saw Ben still building his highway, and I told him, "Dude, do not go over there. There's absolutely nothing as far as the eye can see, dude." And he was like, "Dude, I don't care." And he just kept building the highway.
I'm very
Life is a
stubborn.
highway, and he's going to ride it all night long.
Bam, 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 bam.
Can we talk
Okay.
about the Funland and then
Can we talk
end the
about
episode maybe?
cars? Can we talk about
What?
Cars? Life is a Highway.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cars is a great movie. I didn't like when the mayor turned out to be a neo-Nazi, though. I thought that was a little forced. But, you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, but they really made up for it in his redemption arc where he finally gets together with Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Oh,
Hold
Mhm.
on, hold
My bad.
on.
no.
Teresa Russo.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Who?
who made your foot skin so
Teresa Russo.
Oh, you're right.
Cool.
I don't know who that is.
Teresa.
We
You
love
are
her.
correct.
Russo.
Okay, so the Funland is just
Hey,
Sandy's
Ben. Hey,
sad.
Ben.
What up?
Hey,
What up?
Ben.
What up, G? What up, G?
Teresa Russo.
Thank you.
Oh, really? That's
No,
Okay,
just
so
let
the-
that name sink in. Just let that name sink in. Think about it. Maybe like gargle it a little
It'll
bit.
make
you know?
sense after a while.
It's like- It'll click, you know?
Like the Russo brothers?
Teresa Russo, Alex Russo, Justin Russo,
Mm-hmm.
Max Russo.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the dad, but like he's a Russo too.
Who is this woman? Theresa Russo. Is she in the Wizards of Waverly Place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a
How did-
that was a
how
great,
did-
that
what's
was
his
a
name,
great
Jared?
reveal. That was such a great reveal. Oh my god. Anyway, Ben, tell us about the project that I kind of
We
started.
can't just
I kind
shout
of
Teresa
pioneered.
Russo. Like, where is she? What has she been doing? And how is she
Honestly,
doing?
everything in the Funland I have built. When are you guys gonna start?
Can you believe this guy, Lauren? Can you believe this guy?
No.
Okay,
Completely
so-
ignoring Teresa Russo,
Oh
which
my
is right
god. Stop this madness.
Wait, Santi, hold on, Santi, wait.
Uh-huh.
Listen to this.
I'm
Hear
waiting.
this. You ready?
You-
Teresa Russo.
Oh,
Let that name sink
okay.
in.
Teresa Russo.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
That's really freaking funny.
Wingardium
that you said it.
Leviosa. Okay.
Teresa
Potter.
Russo.
The Funland is Santi's sad mock-up of Sammy's
We have
Funland, but
a
it's actually
game
pretty
called
fun.
Teresa Russo in
Stop.
the
We're gonna make.
Can we-
build a real life sculpture?
Can we
of
build Teresa Russo to scale in Minecraft?
to scale?
Yeah, that would be like 2
To
blocks.
scale? How do we do that? Yeah, 2 blocks.
Each block is a meter. Each block is a meter in Minecraft.
scale.
So it would just be that would be so funny though.
It's just 2 blocks.
We could just put 2 blocks and then
Teresa Russo.
and then label it Theresa Russo.
In front of it, this is Teresa Russo. Very bottom of the
That
slide,
would be
just
epic.
let the name sink in.
Oh,
We need to build a
Sign
life.
next to it. It says Teresa
Teresa
Russo.
Yeah.
Russo, dude. That would be so funny.
That would actually be really funny.
I'm
Okay,
crying.
so,
Um,
Ben,
Just,
tell us
just, just
about
a
the
big
Funland.
exhibit in the middle is just Teresa Russo. 2 blocks.
We make like a giant pedestal and then just like
Yeah, it's like a big art exhibit.
But like it's like the pedestal is so big that you can't see it from like the bottom. Like you have to get on top of the pedestal to finally see the statue.
You have to get on top of Teresa Russo.
Anyway, Ben, continue with your story.
The goal is Teresa Russo. That's it.
All right,
The
Ben,
objective,
keep going.
Teresa Russo. The goal, Teresa
There's
Russo.
just we just have one
Can
game.
we
Five.
win? Teresa Russo.
There's 3 games we have right now.
Shut up about Theresa Rousseau. dude.
Never.
It's just so encapsulating.
Why?
There's no death. There's just Teresa
Wait.
Russo.
What is happening with this podcast?
Don't know.
Please make the thumbnail and title of this Theresa Russo.
No! We only talked about it for like 3 minutes and you guys are
And those 3 minutes have been legendary.
The prime, it's the prime of the little guy.
It's the highlight.
Theresa Russo. And then her hair is like a banner.
She's an
Alright,
icon.
Ben, continue. Please, I can't.
There's one thing that
I
I know
forgot what we were talking about.
We're talking about the Funland. So
Theresa
there's
Russo
something-
this whole time.
I'm gonna mute you if you don't stop talking Theresa Russo. I just said
Stancy,
something.
or not Stancy, Elias, change your name to Theresa Russo on Discord.
I'm already on it. Just hold on.
Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
There's something about the Funland that you guys have not talked about, and it's been very intriguing to me.
The
Like, there's some-
the party rock?
No, not the party rock. There's something that was built
The
that
block,
you guys.
the opening,
The giant chunk error?
chunker.
It went down to bedrock.
Yeah. No, it
I
was
haven't seen
not.
it.
Like, oh, it didn't?
No, it's not to
It's just a
bedrock.
giant
No, it's
chunk
not to
error.
bedrock.
It was so crazy.
Yeah. It's just a giant token error that's just like happened.
Yeah.
None of us know how it got there. It's like a Junji Ito story, dude.
Teresa, she did it.
Also, by the way, when I went on the realm and I didn't check if the party rock was still there or if it was before.
Oh
I hope
no.
not. I hope not. I hated the party
The
rock.
party rock
Party
was
rock
so
was
good.
It was amazing.
So me and Lauren built a party rock, and we just called it.
It was
party
mostly
rock.
you.
Yeah, it was mostly me, but I mean Lauren helped with ball support. The party rock was built. Also, she let me borrow her shulker to store the items in. The party rock was built in circa, what is it, like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just around.
So
Oh,
it
wow.
was so freaking funny, dude. And we just decided let's build a party rock, dude. Let's build a party rock. Let's be the guys that do it.
It really
And-
wasn't. It was terrible.
And
I
then we
hated
put
it.
a little tune. It was
I
like
hated
do 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 do, and that's it.
Yeah, I
It was
like
a
that a
button,
lot.
And it just played it. That was it. That's the whole purpose. It was like a big rock with a little button at the bottom, and you pressed it, and it played a little party rock song in there. I thought it
Whenever
was
there's a
beautiful.
yeah, I thought it was really good too. Whenever there's whenever there's a secret like music thing, like with the party rock or with Naomi's birthday, I always like doing that a lot.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have 3 games. One of them is a glass maze, and then there's a what is it called? Chorus fruit. There's a chorus fruit thing that's
Lucky.
like gambling. Yeah. And then
Yeah,
there's a
basically
boat
I
thing.
like that one.
I like that one a lot.
That's the
think
most popular one by far.
That's definitely my favorite.
Because it's just by chance.
It's
Teresa
just, it's
Russo
so
has
fun.
now entered the chat.
It's risky.
White Theresa Russo.
But also we have a little
Other than
Sharky
that-
Shark.
Do what?
Sharky Shark, which no one really plays unless I tell them to play it because I want to.
Where's
test it
Shark?
out.
Oh,
I,
that's
no,
the
I
one.
still have no idea how to play that.
Well, it's a 2-person play. I built a giant tesseract I call it a tesseract. It's just a glass maze in the shape of a cube.
Yeah.
And Elias, you haven't set your record for that. Everyone has set their record except for you.
I refuse to time it. I refuse.
Why? You think you're gonna lose? You think you're gonna lose, dude?
I'm
You think
too
you're a
good. I'm too good.
fool? Oh, okay. So why don't you beat my creator record, which is
Because I'm too busy
40
admiring
seconds.
Theresa Russo.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Soft Brain Studio Podcast. Like, subscribe, comment. Go check out Season 2 of Rolling to Survive. It's finally out. It's super fun. We're having a lot of fun doing it. It's a mix. It's more scripted this time. It's more like a mix of script and improv, and we're still doing the classic D&D style dice rolling to survive. Oh, see what I did there? That was pretty good, huh? Anyway, tell your friends about this. Spread the word. So you can finally beat PewDiePie. We're so close. Just a couple million off. Just a couple. Really close though. Thank you. Bruh.
Kiss your mothers. Come back for more Theresa Russo.
I was
And
about
we're
to say
not a
praise
couple
Theresa
million.
Russo.
We're like 100 million. Comment Teresa Russo if you want to watch us play
Teresa
Minecraft.
Russo. If you want Teresa
If you want
Russo
to
to
watch
play
us play, if you
Let's
want
get
to
this
watch
video
us,
to,
watch
I don't know,
play
2
Minecraft.
likes.
7
Guys,
likes.
can we
7
get this
likes.
video to Teresa Russo so that she gets on the
7
podcast,
likes.
please?
7 likes and Theresa Russo will host the next
The next
podcast.
podcast. 7 likes, guys. We're almost
7
there.
likes, and when Santi dies at the 100 subscriber special, we'll replace him with Theresa Russo.
It's
That'd be
will
so.
turn
Imagine if
to
We'll
Theresa
kill
Russo was a
Santi
freaking
and then
main
get
house.
Theresa Russo.
All right, guys. Bye.
There's no damage, just Theresa.
Bye. Stay safe.
Oh my god,
Wash your hands.
Lauren! Oh my god.